When you've got a tiger in your kitchen, you need to watch your bag.
I know, I'm doing it. I'm making... Ow, no! You behave. You promise you behave. Tighten. Behave. What's this? What's this? What's this?
Bottle feeding the youngster cements Adam's bond with Titan, which should remain strong as he grows older.
Come on up, and sit. Oh.
A single man and his Bengal tiger at home on the couch.
I know, you wanted your bottle.
It's life off State Road 44.
Gets about 6 of these a day. Then, of course, his raw chicken, his raw beef, his vitamin, his calcium supplement. Lots of love and affection. If you've ever had a kitten or a puppy, you try to puppy-proof your house, that's tough enough. To tiger-proof your house, you can't have any blinds, limited amount of furniture, hopefully nothing leather or expensive, and if it gets destroyed, that's your own fault. You cannot blame the tiger cub for being a tiger cub. Tell you what's this? What is that? What is that? Ah! I know. Oh, I didn't get you a big enough teddy bear? If you don't let the tiger be a tiger, and you don't do tiger things with your tiger, you're gonna miss out on a lot. And that's that bond. Titan, you still hungry? Want some chicken? You want chicken? What's this? Come on. Hungry? Come on. Yes, you can do the daddy boat.
It takes an unusual man to decide to live alone with a dog and a Bengal tiger in the backwoods of Florida.
Good boy. Come on.
Feeding chicken to a tiger in a cage in your living room is odd behaviour even in America.
Okay.
It's a ramshackle existence, but in rearing tigers, Adam has at last found direction in his life. From a pet that's turned a man around, the bizarre country where you'll fly a wild animal 3,000 miles to a new home. There's an air of expectancy that even the house cats pick up on. Just how will Logan get on? There's a magic kingdom built by an American princess. Carol's led a high old life as a professional skydiver. Now she's got a pet with its head in the clouds. Her passion is for things big. Really, really big.
I saw an ad in the paper for baby zebra, drove up there to look at the baby zebra, and I saw this huge, magnificent creature, and I went nuts. I was like, oh my God, no way. And you're looking up like this at him. And I said to the guy, can you get me one of those? Orbit, where are you? Orbit! Come on, Orbit!
There's an Alice in Wonderland feel to Carol's existence. Everything's larger than life.
Carol, that's quite a big milk bottle.
Giraffe nipple. Okay, now we go find Orbit. Orbit, come on! Come on, Orbit!
You try feeding a 12-foot giraffe in your conservatory.
Breakfast time. Good boy. Good boy, it's breakfast time. Hello. Good boy. Yummy.
He's quite hungry, isn't he?
He's very hungry in the mornings. He loves his milk. He's 9 months old, born on Valentine's Day, February 14th. I woke up in the morning, I went out and found him, and I ended up having to bottle feed him because his mother's milk isn't nutritious enough. So I had to end up bottle feeding him every 2 hours for about 5-6 months. So I lived in the barn, moved my DVD player out there, made a bed out of hay bales, had my friends come over, and it was fine. It was fun.
There's something extraordinary about the world that Carol has created for herself on her 40-acre ranch. It's a fantasy life with fantasy pets.
Good boy! I love when they run. They're so cute.
It's a haven for 8 zebra and 4 giraffe. Meet Playmate Gyroscope. The object of your affection might be 19 feet away, but it doesn't mean you can't get close.
Good boy. You stink. Hey, you're dropping food on my head.
Only in America could you consider ordering a giraffe like a pizza.
I got him without ever seeing him over the phone, and this is who I ended up with. And he just surprised me. He follows me everywhere. You can't get any work done because he stands on top of you half the time. Because he's a good boy. Good boy. This is Orbit's dad.
Does he like that?
He likes it. It's like a massage. You scratch your belly. They're more than pets. They're my kids, they're my companions, they're my best friends. They have personalities just like people. They get sad, they get happy, they get mad, they remember. Bye, Gyro! And they let you know how they're feeling each day.
You're very lucky to have such a marvellous environment to live in with the giraffe.
I am very blessed, very lucky, and I would just, that's my passion, is to help the animals for the rest of my life. You know, I mean, I don't really like humans very much. There's just a select group of humans that I like. I'm picky on that level. And animals just seem more honest and raw and real. There's nothing fake there with them, you know? There's no tricks and games, and
They're more straightforward.
I think so. That's
Correct.
the way I feel. Good boy.
It's a warm, insulated Neverland. One woman amongst her tall friends.
Have you hugged your giraffe today?
He fits in the garage quite well, doesn't he?
He fits, but not for long.
A house high in the Pennsylvania hills. It's not steamy and it's not tropical. And it's not where you expect to find 150-pound scaly things in the kitchen.
Now,
Mike Gimbel's devoted a lifetime to collecting exotic animals. He began with his late wife, Betsy.
gotta leave this stuff here.
Does Panama normally join you for breakfast, Mike?
He's out when he's out. So sometimes he joins me for breakfast and sometimes he doesn't. Depends on, you know, what his mood is.
What are you having? A bit of eggs and bacon?
I'm having bacon and eggs and toast and a little orange juice.
Mike specially designed his house to be crocodile-friendly. And he has 8 caimans that live either side of him in specially designed pools.
The trick to making caimans appreciate and accept you is not to push them. They're not an animal that likes to be intimidated. Their attitude is to intimidate back. Breakfast is here.
Mike's led a maverick life as an activist and union man. Home life's just as rich.
Wants a nibble, doesn't he?
No, he's just turning around. That's enough for me. I'm no longer interested.
It's a household where caimans casually pad about, minding their own business. But one of the hazards of a wandering tropical pet is that you never quite know where they'll end up.
If you leave the door open and they're wandering out here, sometimes they'll take a left turn. And once they find the shower, they like it there, because especially if you turn the warm water on, it is like, oh, I'm not leaving here. This is heaven. Where did I leave the crutch?
Mike's been dealing with crocs for over 30 years,
Yes, maybe I left it in. Yes, I did.
but he still needs a weapon just in case they're feeling frisky.
The crutch comes in handy, does it?
It's both balancing, because it's unbelievably slippery in the pools. I'll fall right over without it. And it's also, if necessary, a way to keep the caiman off of me. Their bites are always warnings. And so quite often they don't even close their mouths when they bite. they have these heavy, heavy jaws that are like steel. And what they will do is slam their jaws against the leg to warn you, I don't want you here.
What's going on over there, Mike, with the caimans?
What we have here are two spectacled caimans, two males, challenging each other between the sliding glass doors. They both feel very safe that the glass is between them. If I actually opened it, at least one of them is going to be very frightened and wondering why I opened the door. They can now play like I'm the bigger guy than you, bang noses against the glass against each other, and entertain themselves that way for hours. You have to respect the animal and respect their power as well. It's too easy to get lulled into thinking you can do anything you want with them, and you can end up getting a big bad surprise. Let me leave my slippers so they don't get soaked.
Is he a bit dangerous, that one by the door?
He can be, yes. But he's not dangerous right now because he's concentrating on the other guy. Yeah, however, if he were to turn around, I'd be out of here in a second.
You could fend him off with your crutch, couldn't you?
Yes, yes, I would do what I have to do.
Keeping razor-toothed caiman might not be your idea of fun. You can't stroke them like a cat or walk them like a dog. But for Mike Gimble, the pleasure's all in sharing your space with strange creatures.
It's this whole thing, I guess this Dr. Dolittle thing, you know, where you want to have a relationship with another species. The dream of finding another species on another planet that you can talk to. You know, it's, people always like something new, adventure. That's why they go to the movies and see if they can't have it in their own lives. But
You have it here in your own life.
yeah, why wait for the next movie to come out and just see what Hollywood can give you, which is usually just fantasy? You can have reality right here.
Mike, a gentle creature surrounded